Okay, I'm back. Welcome to the Ray and Everything show. I'm back again. Ray and Everything, January 3rd entry. We're going to talk about today, since it's Ray and Everything, I talk about everything. Today I'm going to talk about, this is the Are We Stupid or Are We Dumb segment of Ray and Everything. And the reason why I'm saying that, are we stupid or are we dumb, is because right now, like I was saying before the video cut off, I guess I'll probably get rid of that one and just shoot this one. I wasn't trying to be ageist, but our lawmakers are really, really old. And it's time for new blood. It's time for them to retire. And they're not going to retire. You see Joe Biden, he's talking about running for re-election. He should be somewhere else. He should not be talking about any election at all unless he's voting for it. That's it. He should be trying to be the president still. This is bad. It's bad. The country has to move forward. I'm going to repeat. The country has to move forward. We cannot continue with the same old. And these states, some of these states are talking about letting kids carry guns. These are the laws that they're passing. Extremely reckless. Like, we know that kids are not, one, matured, or their brains aren't fully functioning until a certain age, and you want to let them carry guns? Wow. That's the other part of it. The are we stupid or are we dumb? We got to be stupid or dumb for letting this much corruption take place. Now, I guess I can add ignorant, because I guess most people don't know that all this corruption is taking place, or don't care, or don't see the correlation, or how it destroys a place where you live. This much corruption stinks to the high heavens. It's just too corrupt. So it's time for new blood. It's time for new blood, and the new blood should come from the people's money, not just rich people's money. Because it's obvious you get the results that we are getting, which America's okay, but it could be much better. You know, it's just time for new blood. It's time for new blood. It's time for people who really believe in the country and aren't cynical about life and the country and the living, and people who are just not outright sellouts. I know, everybody's trying to get rich. Of course, everybody's trying to get rich. But what's after that? What comes after getting rich? What comes after that? Because I see rich people all the time on TV, and none of them look like they're happy, and they're still continuing on with other missions. And I don't think all of it is to, make money. A lot of it is, but I don't think all of it is. So it has to be something next, something else, something bigger and greater than money. And if we have a corrupt set of lawmakers all over the country, just corrupt lawmakers all over the country, of course they're going to put money first, because they're short-sighted. They're only thinking of they're only short-term thinking. They're not long-term thinking. And it's bad. It's really bad. With that being said, let me just cover some of my boxing thoughts, and just some of my life thoughts within boxing. I see that Tank changed his name to Abdul Waleed, I think. Excuse me, I don't want to chop it up. I don't want to get the name wrong. Oh yeah, and I just want to say this one thing. I'm never going to mention anybody, but an actual person. But what I'll do is I'll mention an actual statement and our thought process in regards to the statement. So there's a guy who got rich, a rapper who recently got rich, doing a podcast. And so I guess people are going to know who this is, or they'll search it up if they ever see this video. And he's like, I don't think nobody should go to school, because I know a bunch of rich people who didn't go to school. Now, that's the attitude that leads to the corruption, right? Because, okay, you got rich and you didn't finish school. Great. I applaud that. However, you think you're going to need to be around in the new world? Or what about the important things of this world? The doctors, the nurses, the engineers, the people who really do things. Not sit down and talk. Not sit down and interview. That's not important. You sitting down interviewing all of these unimportant people. Well, all of these people who don't contribute really anything. All you do is take. Sell. And we have a problem with praising materials and material wealth. And because of that, we can't move forward, right? Because we're not thinking of a new nation, and I don't mean, I guess, new nation in the sense of the word renewed nation, right? We're not thinking of what can be done. But in that, being educated breeds some of the most important jobs. The teachers, the doctors, the nurses, the scientists. Those are the most important jobs. Who cares if you got rich because somebody gave you a check to talk? I'm talking right now. Somebody gives me a check to talk, that'd be nice. But I will still say, go get your education. And do not begrudge working a job. Do not begrudge it. Because at the end of the day, the meek shall inherit the earth. And that meaning, that saying, is saying that one natural disaster. And what does that money mean? Nothing. Did anybody, when they had a natural disaster in New Orleans, did anybody say, where's the rich? No, they walked away to themselves and until they can't walk away to themselves. The reality is in order for me to drive down this road has to be built. And important people do that work. For you to drive on a highway and not just run into the sea, somebody has to maintain that and make sure that is. And I guarantee you, it ain't no podcaster, it ain't no musician, it ain't no actor, it ain't nobody who's playing sports. Though that's all entertainment, those are all very, very unimportant jobs. So I just wanted to say that. But because we make statements like that, I'm rich without getting an education. Because we make statements like that, we have kids begrudging getting educations. And what they're going to do is they're going to get on the highway and run straight into the water. Because everybody wants to be rich. And nobody cares. Well, I ain't going to say nobody cares. But many people don't understand the nature of the hard jobs that make a better world. These are not the highest paying jobs. They don't get, now they get $100 million maintaining a highway. But what you will get is a maintained highway, a safe road for you and your family. Ray and everything. Out.